There is a conspiracy. There are spirits working right now, and they usually leave signs. What was the sign here? How many people died yesterday? How many people died? There's a number there. What number is it? It's the number 13. What does that number mean? Oh, that's bad luck. That's bad luck. That's bad luck. How do we find out what a number means? What do? We'll go to the Bible. Ask the Bible, hey, Bible, what's the number 13 mean? So you look in your Bible, and you just start looking for 13s, okay? You start counting things. So you go to the 13th chapter of the Bible, and you look in the 13th verse. But the men of Sodom were wicked and sinners before the Lord exceedingly. That's Genesis 13:13. Now, and let me show you a bigger picture in Genesis 13. In Genesis 13, Genesis 13 is actually the tale of two cities. All right? It's really neat because you have Lot and Abram, and their herdsmen are striving together. There's war, okay? And Lot and Abram get together, and Abram is meek. He's more meek than anybody. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. And here's what happened. Abram said, okay, Lot, we don't want to be doing this, and here's what I'm going to do. You just take a look, and wherever you want to go, then I'll go the other way. All right, that's what I'll do. I'll give you first choice. So what did Lot choose? He chose the well-watered plains of Sodom. That's what he chose. Meanwhile, then God took Abram, and he said, I like this. Abram, look northward, southward, eastward, and how many directions? Look in 4 directions, Abram. Because that's what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you Jerusalem above, which is free. I'm going to give you a city built 4 square. And it's going to have 4 sides and gates on all 4 sides. And it's going to have 4s all over it. And there's 4 gospels. That's what Abram gets. So he gets Jerusalem. He gets New Jerusalem, the holy city, a woman, the mother of us all. That's who he gets. Lot gets the men of Sodom were wicked and sinners before the Lord exceedingly. He gets the other city that is burned up with a fervent heat. Who is that? That's Babylon. So it's like a number that's associated with a city of some kind. You say, well, 13, that's not like God, is it? Let me show you something. Let me show you this, okay? Here is, you're actually looking at, right now, you're looking at the number 13. You have 12 tribes, and this is the camp. This is the holy city now. This is the city of God on the earth. It's a picture of New Jerusalem. So you have the 12 tribes, but who lives in the middle of them? God does. So you have 13. Let me show you an occult version of that same thing. Here it is right here. The 12 constellations. And what do you have in the middle of the 12 constellations? According to astrology, you have the earth, not God. You have, and what comes out of the earth, what comes out of what's in the heart of the earth, which is the Antichrist. So I want you to get this. The 13 has like this dual, it's like all the other numbers in the Bible. Here you have the 7 spirits of God, and you have the 7 heads of the beast. Da, da, da. So there's, you can see the same thing there. The number 6, great is the mystery of godliness, and there's 6 things there. And the 6th idea has the idea of God and man together. What's the opposite of that? Sons of God, daughters of men. Same. It's the opposite of that. So number 13, I'm teaching 1 Corinthians 13, which has 13 verses in it, and it talks about the love of God, charity. The phrase love of God is mentioned 13 times in the King James Bible. I love that. And the charity love is God's pure love, and it's giving. He gave his only begotten Son. 13. You have Jesus. Let me put this up here again. That's the Old Testament look of it. You have God in amidst the 12 tribes. And by the way, he told them they would be as the stars of heaven. That's what they would be, the stars of heaven. So it's just like the constellations around the Antichrist. You have God's people who would be as the stars of heaven around the throne of God. That's beautiful. I love it. And here you have Jesus walking around with 12 disciples. Pretty cool. Let me show you another picture. I want you to remember now, Jesus and 12 disciples. I want you to remember this. You remember this shooting. You know what that is? Columbine, Colorado. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 students and one teacher. That's what you had at Columbine. And ask the question, these two teenagers, CIA mind control, were they patsies or what? No, these kids filled their minds with probably marijuana. We know they were deep into dark, very dark, evil rock music. A spirit working in the children of disobedience killed a teacher and 12 disciples. That's what they killed. There's a spirit that the beast left his footprint there. You can, and to me, when I first heard that, I'm going, wait a minute. Jesus and 12 disciples, the church, because I'll tell you, Sodom hates Jerusalem. Babylon hates the city of God. They are at war with one another. In fact, in Revelation 17, look at this. The woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written. Now count. This is the King James Bible. The words of a king. There's power there. 1, the words in large print, capital letters. Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 words there. That's harlot love. That is the exact opposite of God's pure charity love. And so she, in this case, if you remember what God said about charity, charity seeketh not her own. Harlot love, that's all it seeks, is her own. Her own. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to accomplish. Look also at verse 6. And I saw the woman drunken with who? The blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. So Columbine is a picture of that. It's a picture of a bloodthirsty woman whose number is 13, drunken with the blood of a teacher and 12 students. When you deal with murder, you deal with, and I know everybody's a sinner, but murder, and this is what some people, they try to trip you up on the Bible. Well, the Bible says don't kill. You stepped on a fly, didn't you? You killed a cockroach, you killed a mouse, can't kill deer. We can't use capital punishment. If you actually just keep reading the King James Bible, it'll tell you. When it says, thou shalt not kill, Jesus himself said, do no murder. Murder's the taking of an innocent life. An innocent in the sense that this person that was killed did not do any harm to merit legally their life being taken away. And so that's what you had yesterday. You had the killing of innocent people. 12 innocent people, 1 guilty, 13. Now, I will admit, the people telling us about all this going on, they were saying something about somebody else being involved. It could be. I don't know. What I do know is that there is a spirit at work right now. And what I see in this is a spirit left its mark. A spirit left a footprint. There's something else interesting about this, not just the number of people killed, but I'm actually in the video that I'm working on powers. I'm dealing with the powers of heaven, astrology. The astrological sign that we are in right now is Virgo, the woman. Her symbol is like a letter M. It stands for maiden or Mary or Magdalene or matrix. But if you count A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, actually it's Elemino. E-L-L-A-M-I-N-N-O-W, Elemino. Hi, my name is Elemino. M is letter 13, and that's the sign that we're under. You say, oh, Pastor, you don't believe in astrology. No, what I believe in are spirits that are represented as stars, and I believe those spirits have power over children of disobedience. That's what I believe in. And so I want to strongly encourage you, and don't get me wrong, I'm not being mean about this issue. Was it a false flag? Was it crisis actors? Was it a CIA op? Was it a secret op of this and that and the other? The only thing, and I've said this before, the only thing that really irritates me, and I see it as being detrimental to the cause of the gospel, is when information is passed off as if it were true, and it's not true, and you told or you passed on something that wasn't true. You told a lie. You told a fib is what you did. But you're expecting you get mad at people when they won't listen to you. And that hurts you. And I will say that it hurts the gospel. And so why won't I pass stuff like this along? Because I don't know that it's true. I can't verify it. I can't pull out the documents. Now, if there was a documented trail that linked this guy, like say he was in Black Ops in the CIA, I'm going, you know what? Maybe there's something there. But short of having that, what I do know for a fact is that this Bible's right. And I see the footprint, and I know the spirit is at work in this guy, or was. He's now screaming in hell. That's what I know, and that's what I'm going to tell. And if in whatever I do, whatever conspiracy theory I come up with, I can show you from the scriptures, and you go, you know what? That's cool. You mean all that's in the Bible? Yeah, it's like been in there, forever. Then people are drawn, not to me, to the scriptures. King James Bible.